The Wealthy Life is brought to you by investment dealer Raymond James. Life well planned. See what a Raymond James advisor can do for you.
Welcome back. Vehicles are not an investment, but we need a way to get from point A to point B. So is it better to lease or to buy? That's the question today from Emil. Dear Sybil, I need a new vehicle as my 17-year-old trusted Honda Accord is finally on its last legs. I use my vehicle for work, so is it better for me to lease than buy? Great question, Emil. And first off, I have to say congratulations on driving the same vehicle for 17 years. That's a big cost saver, and you're going to find out in a moment. So you need to ask yourself the question, are you okay driving the same vehicle for the long run, or would you really like to spend your money investing in a new vehicle every few years? That's the biggest difference between buying and leasing. A lot of people who lease love the idea that it's under warranty and they get a new set of wheels every single 3 years. It's fantastic, but it costs money. Nothing comes easy. So I'm going to walk through a couple of hypotheticals. Let's assume your new vehicle is going to cost you $34,000. Most car dealers have great deals on financing, including 0% down and 0% financing. When you lease a vehicle, financing rates are a little bit higher in most cases. So in this example, I'm going to assume leasing is a 1.9% financing rate, although you still don't have to put any money down. So for that $34,000 vehicle, it's going to cost you $520 a month. It'll cost you that every year for the next 10 years, assuming every 3 years you get a new vehicle. When you buy instead, you can get 0% financing in a lot of cases. So that $34,000 vehicle will only cost you about $600 a month for 5 years instead of 10. So it's a little bit higher payments at the beginning, but then you don't have any more car payments for the second 5-year period. Now, it's not quite that simple because, as you well know, with an older vehicle, so past the 5-year mark, there's other things that kick into play. You need a new timing belt. You need new brakes, maybe a new muffler. I'm going to assume that all of those extra expenses over the remaining 5 years is going to total about $14,500. Now, that brings your total cost to buy over 10 years, $50,500. Your total cost to lease over 10 years was $62,400. We've got about a $12,000 price difference over a 10-year period. Now, since it sounds like you can deduct your vehicle for work, tax deductibility is an important topic. When you lease, the full amount of your lease payments is tax deductible each and every year. It's a consistent tax deduction for the whole 10-year time period. However, when you buy, most people don't realize you still get to deduct the expenses. You can deduct your interest cost. Now, in this case, there wasn't any interest cost, but you get to deduct depreciation on your vehicle, and you also get to deduct all the maintenance and repairs and those types of expenses. So, from a tax deductibility perspective, you're about break even over the 10-year time period, so it doesn't matter whether you lease or buy. So the bottom line for you, Emil, is you want a new vehicle or are you happy driving a used one? Because over the 10-year time period, the cost difference is $12,000. So do you want to spend that $12,000 on a car or do you want to buy something else? The choice is yours.